plans today. Just been to the gym. It's that cold that I have to wear a hoodie to and from the gym. It is so cold in Palmerston North right now. It's so sad. It's so cold. So cold. People that live in like Canada and stuff are probably like, but honestly, like for me, like holy shit, it's actually like terrible. Anyway, Hamish is about to go to work. We've got some stuff to do later, which I'll fill you in shortly. I'm about to make a smoothie. So I'm just going to show you how I'm going to pop together his lunch real quick. Otherwise he will not eat. I've already cooked these. Good easy way to meal prep. Just do half of them and then I'll have the other half. Just like that. There's just some pumpkin, turmeric, carrot, capsicum, onions, and seasonings and garlic and stuff in there. Spinach. Hamish's lunch done and dusted. I'll have something similar later. I'll probably just do spinach and veg and sauce and some nuts. Boom. Okay, smoothie time. I'm doing some oats, 25 grams. I don't know if that's much or not, but that's how much I'm putting in. Perfect. And someone said to blend it into like a flour before adding the wet ingredients, which is like what I do when I bake. So I'm gonna try it with the smoothie and see if it makes the texture more bearable. Yesterday it wasn't too bad. I tried it on my Instagram story. Like I got through it fine, like once I got used to it after a few mouthfuls, but it'd be good if I could get it even like, you know, finer, I guess. The texture tastes pretty much the same, but yeah, I think it's a little bit finer. I feel like I could get used to it, you know. Avocados came, first ones since a few weeks ago because they were unavailable, out of season I guess. So I buy these from the Avo tree. And I downsized because we're not keto right now, so we're not eating as much avocado. Like I have a bit less of it than previously, just because obviously want to balance out my macros. So I think I got, oh my god, there's so many. I downsized this and they sent me heaps. Is that a mistake, or did they just send extra because it's like catching up? I don't know. We might have to give your mum some avocados.
Right.
Heaps.
I come back in here for
I don't know.
Oh, that's right, the sample.
Do you have your memory card?
Right, by the battery. I'll get it when I see there.
Yeah, same.
So I need to get those two things, or else I'm going to forget them.
Actually, yeah. Alright, so yeah. Might actually keep the avocados in here. You can see that they're not ripe. So what I'll do is actually put in like 3 or 4 to the fridge down the bottom. Well, actually in the cupboard. Alright, just put most of them in here and then just keep a couple. That's Zeus barking at Hamish for leaving the house. He gets angry when Hamish goes to work. Put a couple up here. I need to plant some herbs in my cute little herb cup. I got that from Kmart. I need to eat those because those are gonna start wilting soon. But yeah, I just got that from Kmart and I'm like trying to decide if I grow basil or rosemary. I feel like I use those two the most. I love mint too, but I feel like I would use basil or rosemary a lot in cooking. What do you guys recommend? Like, you guys know I like to cook heaps of roast veggies and stuff. What's a good herb for on roast veggies? And then I'm gonna pop the rest, even just back here, just out of the direct sunlight so they ripen a little bit slower than the ones on the windowsill. Hey baby boy, were you grumpy at your dad? Yes, grumpy boy. Almost finished this. I'm gonna go and have a shower because I'm freezing. Gonna have a hot shower and then I'm going to probably film an IGTV because I haven't done that in the longest time. And I love filming them. Usually I'm filming for YouTube, but I have a few videos up my sleeve at the moment, so I thought I would just film a really chill one. Because today, oh my god, I look like a mess. Today, we are going to go do some filming at a cafe, at a local cafe. I'm going to learn how to make plunger coffee, because I like plunger coffee, I just don't know how to do it. So I'm gonna go get trained, so I can show you guys how I make it. And the coffee we are using is so good. So this cafe, I'll show you it later. I actually, I used to go there with my mum, and then me and Hamish were trying to figure out what to buy my granddad for Christmas because he's so hard to buy for. Like, granddads are just so hard to buy for. My other granddad that's passed away now, I used to get him like gardening stuff. He used to love like veggie gardens, like you guys know, and everything. And my granddad Don, I was like, I don't know what to get him. Like, I usually get him a book, like maybe a bookmark, and you know, little bits and pieces, like some chocolate and stuff. And then Hamish came up with the best idea. He's like, oh my gosh, why don't you get him some really nice quality like coffee for his plunger, because he loves making plunger coffee for us when we go visit. I was like, holy shit, that's the best idea. So I asked my friend Bevan, I was like, where is the best plunger coffee, because he likes it too. And he told us this place. I think it's a Roster. And yeah, it is so good. It's the best coffee. The best coffee. But it's made so that you can plunge it. It's not sold like Moccona and stuff like that. So I want to learn how to make it. And we're going to have it. And it's kind of got something to do with what we are launching very shortly. Like, we've got a couple of things upcoming launching. But this is like the first step. So yeah, I'm really excited. If you guys have been following my Shaaanxo Fit Instagram, it's kind of related to that. It's kind of related to my vlog channel. So I'm very excited, and I think a lot of you guys are going to find it very helpful. So Hamish has been busting us doing that. I've been helping him as well, but wow, Hamish is on fire. So I'm going to do my makeup, get ready for that. I'm going to film it just so I can show you guys how we do it. My skin is still freaking out. I don't know why. Is it because I'm not keto anymore? I do feel like my skin's better on keto. I don't know. But like, the actual texture of my skin's amazing. Look at it. It's like butter. It's just that I've got these random breakouts. Although I did get my period yesterday, like 4 days early. Fun. So maybe it's just friggin' hormonal acne again. Love my life. New plates from Farmer's Home. Look how nice. They weren't too badly priced too, because we got 40% off. By the brand Salt and Pepper. Hannah is the name, H-A-N-A. So nice. Whoa, that's zoomed in. So, I filmed my makeup today. This huge pimple. Oh no, my lash is kind of coming off. We're just heading to the cafe. What's that, Roster? A roster. And I'm gonna learn how to make, well, I don't know why I'm filming on that angle, coffee. So it should be fun. And that's all I've done today. Fake tanned, did my makeup, and here we are, we're on our way. Oh, and I ate my lunch, of course, I showed you that part.
So we figured why not give it a go here at zoom in. That is not the zoom button, that's the autofocus button. Right, oh, there, we're good. At a roster. So we're gonna go in, have a chat to them, see what Shannon can do. Are you nervous about this, or do you reckon you'll nail it?
I'm sure it can't be that hard.
Nah, it's just plunging coffee and grinding beans.
Grinding beans.
But we just got a coffee plunger recently.
What we do over here is what you know as filter coffee. We call it brewing.
Okay.
So it's slightly different. So there are all sorts of different very cool ways, okay? That's probably the one that you're most...
Yeah, I think we got one like that.
That's it.
Yeah,
so that's the straight
similar.
French press. So we teach people how to use those and even make it better than what they're normally used to.
Cool.
Okay. Then you've got some weird and wonderful things like this. It's called a Chemex. Okay. That's an American invention, and that is actually, for its design and the way it's made, that is actually in the Museum of Modern Art.
Cool.
All right, so it's a bit of an iconic thing about coffee. Basically, you put a filter paper in the top, you grind it, you brew it, take the filter out, and that's how you present it. So we do that on a Saturday morning. People come out and they drink out of that.
That's pretty cool.
So with this stuff over here, what happens is that's a green bean. It's the second most traded commodity in the world behind oil. All right, it's huge.
Yeah.
Okay. We take that. It's a seed of a cherry. So there's different ways they process it. They put them on the ground and they just dry, or they put it in a big vat and allow it to wet, and then the husk falls off at the outside and gives us this stuff. And then we buy that in 70 kg bags from all over the world through some importers.
Yeah.
We then put that into the roaster, and we turn it from what another expression, green to brown. So we take it to a very great height.
That's how you usually see it, isn't it?
That's right. So you end up with it something like that. Then when it's finished, it ends up with a whole lot of like a shell on it. Okay. And in there's all the flavour. It's that hard shell, because as soon as we grind it into thousands of pieces that don't have a shell, and the flavours go. So quality of water is important.
Yep.
All right. We go on about that all the time. It's a slightly special kettle as well that we've got. 30 grams of coffee. Into the grinder.
Yeah, there was.
Yeah, that smells good.
All right, so and different coffees smell really differently like that. If we had what's called an Ethiopian, which is that one over there, it's very floral.
Yeah.
And you can literally, that's the one you start to get literally citrus fruits.
Okay.
So you can, if I said lemons and peaches, and you'll go, oh, I'm never going to taste that. As soon as you smell it, you go, oh, I can.
It's like when someone tells you start to be able to like distinguish a bit more.
Coffee goes in there. Okay. Right.
And that was
So you put a little bit of water in there to make it warm?
Just to keep that warm, okay? Because a little bit of a process we're going to do, and the last thing I want to do is when you do sit down and it's starting to go cold, that's the worst thing you want to do. So, my water now is off boiling, as you can see, that's why I use that kettle. You can use one from home, but we'll take that to 94 degrees. So, it's not boiled. When
Yeah,
it's
we've got
boiling,
one like that, it's got like options.
and it makes a difference.
Yeah,
It really does.
It's got a little coffee option.
Okay, right. Here's what we do. So, we're going to go for around about half a litre of water. Okay. So, first thing we're going to do is put this in, and then I'm going to give it a quick swirl. Right. Can you see that in there? It's actually what it's called blooming, and the coffee blooms. So those coffee grinds are now wet. Okay. And they're expanding out, and have a smell in there now. That will really give you the flavour coming out now.
It smells good. Definitely smells different to the cheap, crappy coffee that I drink sometimes.
That's the biggest thing about this now, is it's fresh.
Yeah.
Okay? It really is nice and fresh. Okay, and we're going to go for half a litre, which is half of this, a little bit more. Yeah, can you see on top that beautiful brown stuff?
Yeah.
That's the coffee blooming, and that's all the flavour in there. All right. Give that another stir. Agitate, I think is the good thing. Alright, so now what's happening is the flavours of the coffee are absorbed into the water. Okay. Now, here's what we do normally. Is you now present that like that, and you put it on your dining room table, people sit around, you push it down, and then you pour it. Okay? Here's a secret. Okay? Because old coffee grinds, and you've seen them around the house, you go, get rid of them, they've got no purpose. They do, you actually stick them on your garden, it's good for your lawn.
Okay.
Now, French press it. So basically that pushes all the grinds out of the way.
Yeah.
So theoretically you've got clean coffee in there and all the grinds are sitting down the bottom.
You can see them.
Yeah, so now they're out of the way, but they're not really, they're still in there.
Yeah.
So here's a great way of improving your standard French press. You decant it. Now this is a very sexy, the Japanese are very much into their coffee that they brew and all their brewing equipment. This comes from a Japanese company. So what we're doing is decanting it. Done. Now that's away from the coffee. Now that's the way to present coffee. Okay. So that it's all the grinds have gone, all that's in there is the good stuff.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Alright? Makes a big difference. We present these like this when we do workshops where people come and do cupping and try different coffees, and we say have it black, and they're like, oh no. And the reason they don't like it is they're used to it being bitter.
Yeah.
There is bitterness in coffee.
Yeah.
3 flavours always in coffee: bitterness, acidity, and sweetness.
Yeah.
We control those, the balance. When you try and make it strong, it's all bitterness. All right, and that's where people go, oh, I can't have it black.
Yeah.
When you don't put as much bitterness in there, or you control it,
Yeah.
that's when you get a better coffee that's more sweet. That's quite strong, but it's smooth as well. Just when you think you're going to get a bitter aftertaste, it doesn't come through.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean. Because
That's-
sometimes you have coffee and it's kind of like, you drink it and you're like, oh, that's right, and then it leaves that like aftertaste.
It comes in afterwards, yeah. Now the next thing is, you do, this is what we find interesting we get people on, is you allow it to sit. So as we keep chatting now, we keep talking about it, and when the temperature goes down, the flavours change, but when it's good coffee, they change in a good way.
Okay.
So you get different flavours coming out, and that's why we've got those kettles. Some guys brew their coffee at 88 degrees because they like it to be that temperature to be down a little bit more. Right, and with this one, I'm going to do. I'm actually going to weigh the water that we use in there as well. Some people will tell you that a Chemex is the sexiest way to make coffee.
It is cool. Like, I feel like if you pulled this out at a friggin' family get-together, people would be impressed.
Yeah.
It's definitely next level.
You're not far off there, actually. That's where it's popular.
Yeah.
All right. So what we'll do, I'm going to do 400. So I'm going to do 24 grams of coffee. Grind that. And it's quite a good idea just to wet the paper.
Yeah.
We should have around about 40 grams of, 24 grams of coffee going in. There we go. So what we're going to try and do is the first thing we're just going to try and absorb and saturate all the coffee.
Yeah.
All right, and allow it just to what's called blooming. Okay. We just go in there now. So just in circular motion. So I try and wet all the coffee. All right, so that's now. Can you see it? The aeration going out as it blooms.
Yeah.
Okay.
It looks satisfying.
It's appealing, isn't it? You sort of get excited about drinking your coffee now.
Yeah.
All right. So it starts to move down. So I just take that to 20 seconds. This kettle, what this kettle does, so you can do it with the normal kettle. Just you got to pour slowly, so just in circular motions to make sure all the coffee gets absorbed and wet. And this is what we present.
So the top got thrown away, which was the filtered.
The grinds and the filter paper.
Great.
And then Chemex is full, ready to go. Here we go. Now, interestingly, years ago, when my children loved watching it, they always had a Chemex on the oven, on the stovetop, on Friends, which is not the way that it's brewed. So they made out that it actually sat on the stovetop.
Oh yeah.
So, but and the beauty of these is you brew one and you have it with a friend.
Yeah.
You share a Chemex with a friend. They're so good.
Cool.
That's cool.
I can critique that. I could say a few things about it, okay?
For sure.
But can I say that if what you're used to with coffee, it's quite smooth, and it's not that bitterness isn't coming through.
Yeah, like you can drink it black, no problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it surprises people. A lot of people call this, it's a bit like drinking black tea. It's not as strong as coffee they're used to. In the 80s and 90s, everybody said you had to have coffee strong. You know, literally had to, when you drank it, your hair fell out, that sort of thing. You know, it was sort of. But now it's.
I just so noticed as well, like it tastes good when you're drinking it, but then the aftertaste is nice. It's not too like, I don't know. Like I always say like burnt, but I don't really know what the real term is. But you know, like some cheap coffees, it just lingers and it's like, like bitter, I guess.
Bizarre thing about this, it's an American invention. But filter coffee is where you blend hot water with ground coffee. Espresso coffee is where you force hot water under pressure over fresh ground coffee very intensely. Okay? This is in between the two.
Okay.
So this you can make slightly stronger than your normal. This time I'm going to go 14 grams of coffee, grind it. Okay, here we go, see it all in there? And I'll stir it. Alright, now this one I want you to smell. Have a smell in there.
It smells so good.
Give it a smell? That is really intense.
Oh, yeah, it's good though.
Alright.
Oh, here we go.
So what's happening now is by doing that, I'm just going to let it sit for about a minute. What's happening now is that's aerating, and that's the gases and the flavour releasing from the beans. Alright, upside down, onto there. And then, if you have a look, between the top of the plunger and the top of the coffee, there's a gap. That's the air. So if I now just applying pressure, I'm now forcing it through over that filter, and the air is pushing the coffee down, not the plunger. So there's an air, and that extra little gap of air reduces the bitterness and the aggression, if you like, in the whole process. It's just going to go down. I'll just keep pushing down. Eventually, I'm going to get like a big rush of air. There you go. There you go. So now, same thing as before. Just get rid of the coffee, it's got to go. Clean that off. There's my coffee, good to go. And that's slightly more intense than filter coffee. Alright, because of that pressure and the way it's brewed, it makes a slightly more intense coffee.
There we go, on the dot.
That's it. Pour the beans in. Right, slide that underneath. And if you just press any button, it goes live, and then press go. That's it. Those are bad. So those tend to be more on green beans. Okay. So or coffee beans they use for
Skunky.
cheap and cheerful. There's medicinal down there. Not is it medicinal? Pea pod.
I don't know if I'd want skunky coffee. Salty coffee. So, oh, this is weird.
Yeah. A bit more.
Thank you.
Alright. Yeah, in a minute the alarm's going to go. So that's about enough.
Cool.
So, see this spreader over there?
Do I put this back on?
Pop it on there. Okay. See the spreader that's under Hamish? That's it. Just try and get it circulating so that all the coffee, what we're trying to do is get all the coffee grinds in there to be saturated, and then they start blooming so the flavour's coming out.
Is that good?
Nice, it's good. No, it's good. And then grab the jug again, and then you want
Nice.
Now, depending on your own flavours, you can actually leave it right once you've done this.
Yeah.
You can leave it to sit for a minute. Every time he tells you you're going to do it.
Oh, okay, there.
It will get down. You've only got to go down sort of 3/4 of the way.
I feel like I'm gonna like break it.
No, you won't break it.
Get there, I know.
This is like
I
a
watched
friggin'
him do it
workout.
before, and I was like, "You are gonna struggle with that. You'll get there."
We went down our arms today at the gym, so this isn't helping.
I reckon that's good. No, I reckon that's good. So all the coffee's underneath.
Yeah.
Grab that. Can you see that the jug under there?
This one?
That's it. Yeah. Grab that one, and the top just rises off. And then you just decant coffee into there.
Do I just pour it straight in like this?
Yes. Just pour it straight in. So you're removing all the coffee from the grind before the grind starts to become bad effect.
Okay.
Honestly. There's a photo when we first started roasting, Shannon, the business was just on. Yeah. When we first started roasting, there was a pile here. Yeah. And it was like 8 sacks, and it probably got into December, and it was like, oh, this is huge. And I took a photo, of me lying on it. Yeah. Now this is...
Alright, this lighting's really bad, but it was alright.
Sorry.
wasn't hard. It was a lot easier than I thought, so I'm excited to try out some of that at home. All I've been craving lately is hot drinks. Like, I've been making a lot of hot drinks at night and in the morning because it's so freaking cold. This is really annoying me. There's cars.
Yeah.
So yeah, stay tuned for our announcement soon. This is just one of many elements of something we have been working on. Some of you guys may or may not be able to figure out what I'm talking about, but it's something different. It's not beauty, and I think you guys are going to be really excited, and it's going to be helpful once again, like something helpful for you guys. So yeah, I'm so excited. Oh, there's those if you want to run them in.
Oh shit, that's right.
I've got a little brewing guide as well, so we're going to put these on our fridge so that I've got them.
And tell them it's part of one of 3 things that are going to be decent.
Oh yeah, it's just one of
the second one
at
is the
least
most
3.
exciting.
Also, yeah, the second thing. So this thing that we're launching next week is so exciting, and then there's something even more exciting coming. And this isn't to do with Exo Beauty either. This is different, so should be really good. But there are new Exo Beauty things coming. I'm working on multiple things. The next palette is almost ready. I'm just waiting on those samples to arrive, so we can get signed off and get into production. Some of you guys have seen some of the colours. If you've been watching me for ages and seen live streams from ages ago, I did end up using a few colours. Oh, it's just so exciting. Me and Hamish have been so busy over like quarantine and stuff like that, so it should be good. We've been very busy, haven't we? Hamish is like
I've been dying.
like running on like 12 coffees a day, like nah.
We're trying to make something that that you guys will get some use out of, even if you're not into beauty, and it's kind of tied into what Shannon likes, and
yeah,
it's not just random. It's definitely
something
not
that,
like random.
yeah, it's something that I guess was inspired by you guys and you guys asking a lot of questions. So we're solving some dilemmas that you guys had.
And hopefully all the things we bring together will hopefully make sense in like a year from now or something. I think this first month will be exciting, and then
this is a journey.
Months, it's going to be very exciting when we show you stuff. And then after that, I think the last thing's really exciting too. It's just quite far away, so I can't.
Yeah, like God knows. Like, oh God. We haven't even started with that, but we've got some ideas. We've registered some business.
Oh, well, we have started.
Well, yeah, but you know what I mean.
It's the commitment into the bigger part of it that I haven't done yet.
There's planning, and then there's like planning.
And this was possible due to COVID-19. Hey, during COVID-19, what did I have to do? It gave me all the time.
The only good stuff about 2020 is this stuff. Yeah. And Crystal Conti, Desi Perkins, and Raw Beauty Christy got pregnant after, you know,
that's
all of that.
Goals, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is it? Is that what you said?
No, I just think that's good news to come out of 2020, because the rest of 2020 has been an absolute disaster.
It has, It went from COVID, and then it went into like.
No, it went from like. No, what about the fires in Australia?
Oh, was that 2020?
I think so.
I don't even know anymore. It's all merging
together.
It's all
just too much. Anyway, you know what? As I'm filming this vlog, it's the 1st of July. It's the second half of 2020, and it's about to go up from here. That's what I'm saying. I'm putting it into the universe.
The biggest problem we face now, though, is I'm like, when do we actually launch this? And I can't commit. It's a struggle.
It was just like almost ready, but like we can launch it right now. So, I mean, follow me on Instagram. I'll announce it on both of my pages, on my Instagram stories and stuff like that, and on the vlog when it's out too. Yeah, I'm excited. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed watching that. It's a bit of fun. Like, I actually found it very interesting, because all I drink is the, you know, the cheap stuff from Countdown. And I am actually, believe it or not, the kind of person that can taste the difference when you have a really nice brew, you know, at a cafe or something like that, compared to what I can make myself at home. So I'm actually just so excited that we'll be able to make like cafe quality at home. Yeah. And I don't think I can really screw it up.
Nah.
I don't think I can.
Based on that. If you guys wanted to do what Shannon just did,
and it's not even that much. Like, I don't think it's expensive either. You guys are in Palmerston North, make sure you check out the cafe and show some support.
You can actually do the training that you just did.
Yeah, you can do that.
They take training.
But yeah, I found it so interesting. I've never actually, like, I knew what plunger coffee was, I just didn't know how it was done. Do you know what I mean? Like, I didn't know how to do it myself. I'm sure heaps of you guys watching plunge your own coffee. So, I mean, go you. I've never done it. and no one in my family does it except for my granddad. And yeah, I've never really looked into it, so it's exciting. Gonna learn something new.
It's a step up from the Shaaanxo instant coffee, bro.
Yeah. And that trash, what's that one that we got that's awful?
Yeah, we've gone through some pretty bad coffees.
We're like, we'll buy this one, it's cheap, it doesn't matter, and we drink it and we're like,
what do you feel like eating?
I want this.
Huh?
Cheese katsu.
Yeah? Should be good. Are you going to get any sushi or no?
No, I'll probably get the salad, it's my favourite.
Nice. We like this place. So this is Wabi Sabi. We come here often.
People thought that when I named my lipstick it was named after this place.
Why not? Say yeah.
Just go, yeah.
It's good anyway.
It's actually got a cool meaning behind it. Like the words wabi sabi.
What's this one?
Pork katsu with cheese on it.
Goals.
I know.
And lots of sauce. Winning. Oh man. Did I just ruin that? I was like, oh man.
The
Looks
cabbage.
good. You love that cabbage, right?
Mm.